Hey everyone, I hope you're having a nice weekend and enjoying Mother's Day. I just wanted to send you a few things we have going on this week. So in the greenhouse we need to pot up, we have different types of squash here, although this one didn't germinate very well, and this one. So we can pot these up in the large red solo cups. I probably will want to keep some for here, but we can figure that out later. Everything here, and the boys are here making a cup tower. Everything here on this center table, I'm going to set out to harden off this week so we can plant these things. The sunflowers, I think, will go along the outside of the fence, and we'll figure out the rest of it. Sweet potatoes are hardening off for bed for out by the sidewalk. And then I am going to start some more sweet potatoes down here. The two of them out of the three kind of got mushy, so I need to go get some more sweet potatoes because I want to keep growing sweet potato slips. We'll also put this guy, this Sirius, outside this week. I think it's going to be a good week to transplant it, and I'll show you where that's going to go. Okay, we've still got lots of summer plants left here and inside the fence. If you happen to know of a school or community garden that needs plants, please let me know. I'm hoping to get a lot of this stuff kind of out of here this week. Okay, I'm just looking at the fennel. I think we might leave that for a little bit longer to harvest, until I guess we need that bed. We do have flowers here that need to be planted out, especially this calendula, the pincushion flower, and the alyssum. So I think we'll probably just plant those around the garden, tuck them in corners of beds. We can put them outside the fence too, or even around the rain garden if we needed to. So we'll find places to plant that this week. Everything here in this bed I have set aside for our garden. I got a good amount planted Friday, but these items still need to be planted. So we'll kind of keep working through this stuff to get everything planted that we need here. Bed 14, I put up the trellises, but we do need to plant pole beans, so we'll do that. This is a good week given that we're going to get a good amount of rain, so we'll plant pole beans. This cabbage is struggling. There's caterpillars, and there's also something that has gotten in and nibbled on things. We can probably just start harvesting some of the bigger heads like this one. I'd rather just get this out of here because it doesn't seems like it's just struggling. So as we get larger heads, we can harvest them. Oh, I was thinking we should put sunflowers back along here. So when the sunflowers are hardened off, we can put a few of them here. This bed, I'm trying to clear out ants. And it's like, every time I look, it looks like it's getting worse. So I think I'm just gonna have to dig this out even more tomorrow. And whenever I get all these ants cleared out, we can plant melon in this bed. I think we're just gonna put like 4 to 6 melon in here. So that's what's intended to go there. This week we can harvest, it looks like these greens are getting nibbled on a little bit, but this I just kind of planted as salad greens. So we can go through here and just kind of do a quick snip of all the greens. You'll see there's a bunch of zinnias in here, which I'd like to keep a few, but definitely not the amount that's in here. So I'm gonna try, once we get this netting off, harvest, we can try transplanting some of these zinnias. They're good size, and I think we'll just put them outside the fence somewhere. Sally, look, these have been nibbled on. There's only like 2 barely left, and the rest all got eaten down. I don't know if the roots are still left though, so they might come back. But maybe we can just put zinnias over here somewhere. maybe on this side, just kind of fill in that space. That would be a good place for zinnias. We will keep harvesting the peas. The plants are looking a little scrappy, so I'm not sure how much longer this is going to hold on, but we'll harvest those for now. I got some cucumbers, peppers, and tomatoes planted last week, and the eggplant. This lettuce got pretty chewed down by something. I was gonna leave it in to see if it would rebound, but this bed we're putting tomatoes in, so maybe we'll just plant some tomatoes around the lettuce and we'll see how it does. I'm just kind of curious if I can get it to rebound. We do need to harvest some Swiss chard this week. Some of it's really nibbled on, like you can see that. We can just kind of cut out the bad stuff and harvest some of the good leaves. I also want to take this large husk cherry and transplant it over here. I was thinking of having a bed of husk cherries, but I think that's just too much. So we'll take that out, put it here. The night blooming cereus is going to go here, and we'll kind of prop it up. We might need to use a T-post or the fence. I'm not quite sure yet. All of these items, these are little tiny plugs. So there's like hundreds of them in here. There's basil, mint, tomatoes, and lavender. I think the basil and the lavender, some of it at least is spoken for. And then some of the other things, I think we'll just pop these plugs out. Katie had a good suggestion, just wrap it in a wet paper towel and put the bottom in a little Ziploc baggie, and we can give those away. And I might just see if I can get some volunteers from inside to do that. Let me see, I'm just looking around to see what else is on our list. We could probably harvest some of the herbs. This oregano is going crazy. This, might try cutting some of that back. Some of this stuff I think just might need to be trimmed back. But anyway, that's something that we could work on. I'm just looking here. I think that's mostly it. I should be here during my normal times this week. I'll let you know in the notes if I have stuff going on. Oh, tomorrow actually I do, Cormac has an event down at Chat State, so I might be in and out tomorrow, but the rest of the week should be fairly normal. I think that's about it. Thanks as always for any help you can provide. I appreciate it. Have a good day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.